Hello everyone, a warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. As we decide to do one or two player game, well, it's going to be a one player game. We're on the Commodore 64 and this is Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe, published by Imageworks in 1991. Knockout League Cup or Practice. If you're unfamiliar with Speedball 2, it's a futuristic cyber sport where we must defeat our opponents by injuring them and scoring goals and getting various points from various different things. It's a game I've already reviewed on the Commodore Amiga a few times, the Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 3. I have it on my phone as well, but I haven't reviewed it on that. And also come out on the Sega Master System. Now, I really like Speedball, the original, on the Commodore 64, so we'll see how this one plays. You know, I first owned this on the Commodore Amiga. The graphics aren't quite as good here, but you can recognise it. There's the league. We're Brutal Deluxe, and we have 2 seasons to get out of that league and win Division 1. There we go. Super Nash 1 are the best team in it. We can do this by collecting coins on the playfield or going to the gym, a bit like this, where we can improve the stats of our players. But it's probably best to save your money and buy star players. But anyway, having said that, we will upgrade our strikers. See how we do. Now, I think the first game in this league we're versus the worst team in it, which is a help, and that team is Revolver. Now, anytime I've reviewed Speedball 2 on any system, the reviews turned out a lot longer than I intended, so I guess this is going to be the same, so I make no apologies. You saw in the gym there's various aspects we can upgrade. Oh, this looks a bit weird. Okay, so the players are a lot smaller than the Commodore Amiga version and the PlayStation 3 version, massively smaller than the Game Boy Advance version, which is a little bit cramped. There's a multiplier there, so all our points are now worth a time and a half. The arena seems huge compared to the characters. The arena is much bigger than the original Speedball, but even comparative to the other versions of Speedball 2, they're bigger. Oh dear. Right, I'm the red team kicking up, if you hadn't noticed. We get points by hitting the bounce dome, the stars on the left, and also scoring goals and injuring players also. So there's a coin there. So there's we can use that to try and buy some star players. It's 0-0. You'll see our strength bars there. Mine's red. The nearest player to it, that's their strength. The opponent's is green on this occasion. If that bar runs out, the player has to be substituted. Right, come on team. We can do this thing. Let's go up the league. Now, did you complete this game? This does seem a little unusual compared to what I'm used to, and they have scored. 90 seconds each way, or thereabouts. It's quite good fun, this. No graphic celebration, it's just that black screen there. Yeah, this plays a bit different, but it is heaps of fun. I think I'm going to end up really enjoying this. Speedball 2. Check out my review of Speedball 1 if you haven't already. But if you had a Commodore 64, then you had to buy this one, for sure. Right, so fire button to slide or tackle or jump and catch the ball, pass it around. At the moment my players are a little bit slower than usual because I haven't upgraded any of them or bought any star players. Once you do get a star player, one of the good tactics is just run around the pitch collecting as many coins as you possibly can. If you want a shorter game, then go for knockout. Then you just play against other sides gradually getting better, or a cup. As soon as you lose a game, that's the end. You can magnetise the ball, and then it'll go through one player. If you hit the multiplier, it'll go through a couple. So 24-10 at half time. It looks like we've got this beat. 1991, Imageworks, really, really good. I think I prefer the Amiga version, but the Amiga version for me was perfect. PlayStation 3 version adds extra bits to it, which is Speedball 2 Evolution, a good one to get. And this is great. I think this is probably the best 8-bit version you could see. It didn't ever come out on the ZX Spectrum, unfortunately, but I think it would have struggled with the colours. I'm now kicking down the pitch, and we're really easing our way through. So we'll have a few games here, see if I can get any better. Arnold has scored. We're red, they are green. On the Amiga version, it stays the same colours the whole time. On this, it looks like it might change. Right, there's a coin, that helps. Pass around. Oh. Hopefully I don't end up getting my butt kicked on this. So very early on, it's a good 8-bit conversion. Different from any other version I've played, but still heaps of fun. It's one I might come back to, really. It provides a different challenge. Now, if you've completed this, let me know. If you've beaten Division 1 Super Nash 1. It starts off quicker than the Amiga version, or any other versions I'm aware of. How much quicker it goes, I'm not sure. But the 64K is looking at a lot of stuff here. A lot of good sounds, controlling a lot of players at the same time. And this is mightily impressive. Good shading on the goal mouse and the lighting. Yes, Revolver has scored. I didn't want that to happen. So we're winning 48 plays 20. Yeah, I'm going to end up playing quite a few games of this in the review. But anyway, you can't beat a bit of Speedball 2, can you? You might hate it. If you do, let me know and tell me why. It's futuristic football, sort of like crunching, really. Go! Well done, Robin. Hopefully we get enough money to buy some players on the transfer market, which is quite active. In the long run, you could probably upgrade your players slowly and you end up with a better team than buying all these star players. But that's longer to do, so it depends whether you can just weather the storm beating better teams than yourself with your lower stats. That's probably the best thing to do. But anyway, we've got Revolver beat. I don't think they've ever beaten anyone, ever. The PlayStation 3 version, you can actually take charge of Revolver if you want to, rather than Brutal Deluxe. There you go. They've got one of their stars, which is worth a couple of points. Be interested to see if we can injure anyone, see if the Robo-Docs come on. But I think you have to upgrade your side quite a bit before that happens. If you have done that, let me know. And we start off with a win. A win for Brutal Deluxe. Good, good, good. Let's see where that puts us in the league. The original Speedball was 1989. This one is 1991, so 2 years later. There we go. There's all the sides. Steel Fury are the best team in Division 2. So they'll be very tough to beat. Renegade's also tricky, and Damocles. But we are at the top of the league. Don't know why Revolver aren't at the bottom then, but there we go. Because they scored a goal, that's why. And there's Division 1. Turbo Hammers are pretty lethal too. Let's see if we can continue this winning run. We're in the future, folks. Let me know what you think. Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go on the transfer market, but we've gone into another game straight away. This team playing green as well, so perhaps every team is green. Oh, the multiplier is a big help in this. And they've... oh, look, we've got two. Right, all our points are now worth double. What could possibly go wrong? So we're currently leading 2, play 0. Get out there. Good goalkeeper. You control your own keeper. Got a point there for hitting the dome, or a few points. Come on, Brutal Deluxe. You can do this thing. You are superb. Oh, man, come on. It's all about timing your tackles, this, and don't get sold a dummy. You'll notice every now and again power-ups will be on the pitch. And that might be a helmet for extra intelligence, which improves where your other players are to pass. They're a bit cleverer positional-wise. Speed boots, and also more battering and various other bits and pieces. Oh no, come on, they're done doing my multiplier. 6 plays 2, this is quite tight, this. Come on, Brutal Deluxe, you can do it. You are the heroes. Boom. Very metallic here. You need to wear protective padding on this. If you've forgotten your PE kit, you're probably going to end up dead or heavily injured. Come on, it'd be good if we get a goal. Let's do a bit of weaving. Come on, bit of weaving. 6 plays 2. It's in the balance. This 10 seconds left of the half. No, oh no! They've scored right on the... oh dear. 12 plays 6. 10 points for a goal. Normally 2 points for a normal bounce dome or star. But it goes to 3 or 4 if you get the multiplier. If you light up all the stars, which I could do quite easily on the Amiga version, you get another super bonus. Right, 6 plays 12. Keep going. Keep going, team. You have 3 substitutions, so if you get a player injured, they can come on the pitch. If all 3 players get injured, then you have to bring on players that are already injured, and yeah, they take a bit of damage. You have to upgrade them again right from the start. So that's no good, is it? Now, I don't know what the nearest to Speedball is, probably handball, but it's not as violent as this game. Right, they've got the Magna thing there, so our players run into it. We're doomed. Oh, they've missed. Good. The longer you hold the fire button down, the higher the trajectory of the ball. Our players can't throw it very far at the moment. But we need to upgrade our throwing arm in the gym, or get a star player, preferably, who can throw it a very, very long way. Yeah, it's a bit like me in cricket at the moment at school, where the ball come to me in the furthest fielding position, and I threw it as far as I could, and it's still nowhere near the rest of the people, and I had to throw it about 3 or 4 times. Yes, I can't throw. I'm no good at throwing. Well, there we go. Retro gaming, that's more me. Right, 6-12, come on. We've got a bounce dome. Oh, 12-all. Right, we levelled it on the bounce dome. I think we need to try and concentrate on the extra points here to try and get a small lead. Oh, dearie me. We've got to win the league. Well, we're not going to do a full league here, folks, because then the video will go on for hours and hours and hours. Unless you want a blundering series on this. Maybe we can do a blundering, I don't know. But I think it'll be a bit much to go with this. On the Game Boy Advance, we did full 2 seasons, I think. That was a long, long time ago. Right, so playing and commentating on the same time is always a little bit of a challenge, so cut me a little bit of slack. Boom. Oh, dearie me. You can't play this online, but, you know, there's always clever people about hacking these emulators. This is being played on an emulator, by the way. If there is an online function with any remakes of this game, it's only a matter of time, then let me know. Or even if there's an Amiga online version you can play, that'd be quite good. Yeah, 12 plays 32. We lost there. So I lost concentration. It was 12-all, and then they opened up the Renegades. They're quite a good team, them. And they've won 32 plays 12. So we've lost our first place. We've gone down to 3rd. If you win the league, you get automatic promotion. If you come 2nd, you might be in a playoff to go up. Right, so here's the transfer market. There's Luther available for 1237. We've only got 990, so we can't afford him. If we hadn't spent that money early on upgrading our strikers, then we probably could have got him. So I think that was a pretty duff tactic by me. So we can continue upgrading our players in the gym, or we could leave that 990, which I think we will do, to hopefully get a star player the next time round, which will make things a lot easier because they can run around like a mad person collecting all the coinage. Right, escape. 2 games played, 1-1, lost 1. There's our players there. There's the mighty Arnold. Stuart. They're the subs. Yes, okay. The players on the transfer market, especially when you get onto Division 1, are sort of like cyborgs and evil-looking things. Right, evil-looking people, I suppose. But, you know, they're professionals. I don't know how much you get paid for this. This team are playing in blue, so that is different. The other 2 teams are in green, so a bit of variety there, which the Amiga version did not have from memory. Boom. Okay. What is your favourite version of Speedball 2? If you're someone that's played it on lots of different versions, let me know. I'm really quickly warming to this one. I think it's still the Amiga version for me. Then the PlayStation 3 second, although that is a brilliant update. Then the Game Boy Advance, but I think this one could overtake the Game Boy Advance. It might be challenging after a few goes. It's just that it's so fast. Yeah, collision detection is brilliant on this as well. It plays great, so it's another impressive 8-bit game. In terms of futuristic sports games, I'll be surprised if there's anything better than this on the Commodore 64. Let me know if there is, because I'm a little bit unfamiliar with Commodore 64 games. I'm learning as I go through. We've almost covered, well, at the end of today we would have covered 20 of them. There we go. Every time I do a bunch of 50 games on any system, I tend to do a roundup. So who'd have thought it, hey? We didn't do Commodore 64 games originally, but we might get to a point where I do a roundup of 50 of them. Hurrah! Covering all the best ones, of course, at the moment, I think, from recommendations. We'll get to that certain point, we'll be covering more obscure ones and looking for hidden gems. Boom! Okay, right. So, we're winning this. 20 plays 12. Come on, team. Cross it. God, we can take this goalkeeper out. There we go. Good. So we're back onto winning ways, it seems. 30 plays 12 as we're coming up to the end of the first half. Go Brutal Deluxe. No option to change the name of the team. I would have liked that, but the Amiga version didn't have that either. So I can't be too critical on it. But as I say, main difference is the arena seems a lot bigger compared to the size of the players, which could lend to a better passing game, I suppose. It's huge, right? 36-12. We got a 24-point lead. We take that into the second half. What could possibly go wrong? 1 player or 2 players against each other, of course. You can't be both on the same side like you can on Kickoff 2. But Kickoff 2, did Kickoff 2 come out on the Commodore 64? I don't think it did. This is the point where someone says, yes, it did, Nick. And I say, okay, I'll better track that down. If it did, let me know. That would be very interesting. But I'm beginning to think now that the Commodore 64 could do practically everything. Okay, have they got the multiplier there? Or was that us? Oh, we've got that. Right, 59 plays 12. We are unstoppable. Arnold or Brutal Deluxe. It's not Arnold Rimmer from Red Dwarf, it's Arnold from Brutal Deluxe. I think we've got this one, folks. I don't want to be too cocky about it. Hang on a minute. Ooh, terrible shot by him. Come on, lads. Come on. 59-14. Let's get to 2 wins out of 3 games. Just keep lobbing the ball. Desperate for a star player in the side. Multiplier's helping us. Get a cheeky little star there. Bong. Bong. 63-14. I think playing Super Nashwan on this version, I reckon it's going to be lightning fast. I'm going to be surprised if the computer doesn't blow up. So let me know if you have got a lot of knowledge about this game. You played a lot back in the day. How faster, or how much faster than this is a game with Super Nashwan, the best team there? Let me know. I bet it's alarmingly fast. And does the computer hold together, or does it? Is it likely to crash? I mean, this is great. Right, okay, just hog the ball. 5 seconds left, or more or less. We've got this one, just knock down the time. There we go, 59 plays 14. And Brutal Deluxe are victorious once again. Yay! I don't know why he's holding up the gold ball. I think in the Amiga version he only held that up when he actually won the whole thing. Anyway, perhaps I was limited on the cassette there, how much they could put on. That brings it up to 2nd place, Still Fury on 36. So I think you get 10 points for a win and 1 point awarded for every 10 points you score. So if you thrash, so you could lose all your games as long as you thrash someone like Revolver. You're there. You play every game twice, or at least you did in the Commodore Amiga version. And the idea is to try and win, or at least get in the top 2. Right, transfers. We've got 1,490. You must be able to afford someone now. There's Roskop, a good midfielder. Luther or Roskop. So there's all their stats, so we'll buy him. Now it's all about trying to get the ball to him as much as we can. Yeah, the players aren't very distinct in this one, but it is 8-bit. I think even because it's 8-bit, they could have been a bit better there. So graphically, I'm being really picky now. And we're into another game. Match 4. You can save it if you want, so you don't have to go all the way through in one go, which is great for this game, which adds the addictivity of it, or addictiveness, that's the right word. Looks like this team play in yellow. Come on, lads, let's get another win on the board. Although I think this team know what they're doing, and they've scored already. I'll tell you what is missing from this, which I'm missing, is the voices from the Amiga version. Where, get ready. Boo, boo. And also the guy in the crowd goes, ice cream, and that makes the game. So now I've noticed that, yeah, but the Commodore 64 was never going to be able to do that. I'll have to do it myself. Get ready, ice cream, boo, as it does when a Robodoc come on. It's not quite as camp as that. Come on, lads, come on. We are the, oh dear, we're taking a pounding here. 0-22. Damocles are a pretty good team. The Sword of Damocles. Yeah, I think we need to upgrade our players quite a bit from here before we're going to get any joy whatsoever. There's a throwing arm power up there. That might be useful. Oof. God, hopefully they don't get over 100 here. This is going to be embarrassing. Come on. All hands to the pump. I mean, they've already got 2 points for getting 2 lots of 10. Oh, no. So if it finishes like this, they'd get 13 points in the league and we'd get none. We can't have Damocles winning. Well, they are going to win, but we need to limit how much they win by. Then hopefully when we play them again, if we were to keep going, of course, then we'd have a much stronger team and give them what for. Good. Got a good coin there. Good. So the problem with this is as you go around trying to collect coins, you could get into more trouble. But I nearly need to get it more to my great midfield player. There he is. He's not getting enough of the ball. I need him to get it and hog it and just run round. But I think all these Damocles players might be as good as him anyway, so he's a bit outnumbered. So we've got 1 good player in a team of 9 bad players. Oh, even if I could just get a bounce dome or a star, that might help. Trying to get it up to 10. Yeah, that's the end of the first half, where we didn't score anything there. 32 plays 0. Come on. Damocles, I think, are the 3rd best side in this, behind Still Fury and the Renegades. Oh man, we're kicking down or throwing down this time, if that's the true word. Lob it. Bounce dome. Yes, so we're on the scoreboard. We got a staggering 2, and he just takes my goalkeeper out. and scores. Oh, that's just crazy talk. Yes. What's your favourite team? I don't know how much a season ticket is to go and see Damocles nowadays. A whole heap of credits, I'd imagine. If you're someone from the future, let me know. How much is a season ticket to go and see Speedball 2? Bit. Right, come on, lad. Come on, we got to hack this guy down. Oof. I love the sound of that ball as it hits the sides. They've got a star, hopefully not activated all of them. As I say, on the Amiga version, I was rather reliant on those stars. I could quite happily light all those up easily on that version. This one I'm struggling a little bit with. It's just learning the new mechanics, I reckon. Right, 4 place 76. This is getting a bit embarrassing. They got a star there, upgrade, which temporarily upgrades everyone's stats up to maximum. Oh, look at this. They're just running through me. They're just running through me like I'm not there. Oh, could have been another one then. This has been not been a game to remember for Brutal Deluxe. And they got their double multiplier as well, Damocles. That's why they opened up such a big lead. Those cheaters. I bet they bribed the referee. There's no referee on the pitch. I think it might be all done by some central computer. And we've got absolutely thrashed there. 76 plays 4. Man, they're going to take a bit of a hammering in the league there. That gives Damocles 17 league points. There's Explosive Lords there. Yeah, so you got knocked down to 4th place there. So behind Steel Fury, Renegades and Damocles, there's Baroque, Raw Messiahs, Revolver not at the bottom. Oh no, now we play Steel Fury, who are the best team in the league. I sense pain. I've only got 565 in coins. We can't afford any of these other players. Weiss. Oh, we need you, Weiss, in midfield. Roscop's no good on his own. Sounds a bit like Robocop. Right, we'll play another match on this one. I didn't mean this to go so long, but I enjoy Speedball 2 so much. We'll play another few games. We're battling here, aren't we? 2 wins, 2 losses. So it looks like we're going to play about half a season, or maybe just less. Red versus blue. Come on now, this is the best team in Division 2. By rights, they should absolutely thrash us. Damocles did. Let's see how long we can hold out as that guy takes a tumble. Keep it at nil. And not very long. 13 seconds, or equivalent. If they don't get if we get the multiplier, we might have a chance of getting into this. But that is a big, big ask. I don't know who cleans the blood off the floor after this game, but yeah, they've kept it to a PG rating. Although there's lots of crunching going on, there's no real anything like that, chainsaws and stuff. If you've seen Brutal Soccer, Brutal Sports Football on the Commodore Amiga, I'm not sure that came out for the Commodore 64. We'll have to check it out. That's got all sorts of weapons and blood and decapitations. This isn't like that. This is all clean, like cartoon fun. Right, more points for us. 210. Right, 4 plays 10. We're going to get these guys back. In your face, Steel Fury. If you're wondering, I did do a blundering series of the PlayStation 3 game. We did a whole league and cup, and that went on for quite some time. Really nice to see that game. Got some nice touches. It gives you extra leagues, extra cups, alien teams, and you could, instead of just being limited to 2 seasons, there were a 10-season career. One criticism was, once you upgraded all your players, say in Season 6, it then got ridiculously easy. So the curve could have been a bit slower. But it was a great game to see. I think it's quite cheap as well. Might still be available. I've got it for my phone, PlayStation 3. I don't think it came out for the PlayStation 4, but might be on Steam. I'd have to double check that. Right, 4 plays 10. This is quite tight, this. Could I come back and win, or will we have a second half where we completely and utterly fall apart like we did in that Damocles game? Boom! Yeah, so just looking at the time already, this is going to be a big old long review. Probably my longest Commodore 64 review so far. Well, it's not really a review anymore, is it? It's like a gameplay sort of review, but it's not a walkthrough. They always are a bit comical gameplay walkthrough thing. No, not walkthrough, non-walkthrough. Let's get that straight here. I've taken a blow to the head somewhere. I'm getting all my words mixed up yet again. 30 plays 4. I think they're opening their skills here. They're flexing their muscles. They was toying with us the first game. Now we're stuck in our own half here. Oh no, you still Furies. You never know who the managers are. That would have been good to see. Some sort of like managers of the team or team captains. Blast. Isn't it about time someone produced a Speedball 3? Which isn't just a remake of Speedball 2, it evolves from it. Much bigger transfer market, a lot more players. Can we have that, please? Now, I'm hoping, because it never came out on the ZX Spectrum, I'm hoping when the Spectrum next comes out, which is very soon at time recording, next month, that someone actually does Speedball. Because Speedball never actually happened on it at all. And I think it would work really well on the Spectrum next. If you're listening to this and you're a coder, and you can do it without getting sued or anything, please, Speedball and Speedball 2. Please, please, please. With more transfer markets. I don't ask for much, do I? It's a huge ask, but if you was doing it anyway, thank you. Right, 54 plays 4. I don't think we're going to win this one. We're taking we're taking another beating. 74 plays 4. At least we got 4 points. Centre forward of Still Furies scores again. Oh man. Oh man. Come on, right, okay. When I play games like this, it automatically makes me think of other futuristic games I want to play that are in this era of time. Speedball 2's being played, it probably would have been around, and that was like Roll Cage, Wipeout, Brutal Sports Football. There was futuristic basketball on the Amiga, but that wasn't that good. 4 plays 74. Xeno, check that out on the Spectrum, that's another good one. Right, okay, and also as well, Rocket League on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam too. Steam as well. Right, there's Division 1 happily going away. We're still in 4th place, but coming a bit detached from the top 2. Raw Messiahs aren't a particularly good team, but their stats are all better than ours. Can we get another star player? We've got 965. Who's on the transfer market? Weiss, we can't afford him. Oh, is that it? Oh no, it's only Vice. Miami Vice, is he? Well, we can't afford him. Curses, blast curses. So, I wanted to play with 2 star players. What we'll do is, we'll do just 2 more games. This one we'll get through, and hopefully we'll be able to get some coins and buy another star player. And then we'll do one last game, and then we'll say, goodbye, Speedball 2, until it comes out on something else. Yes. I don't think I cover any more systems that it would have come out on. So let's check. Game Boy. Oh, ZX Spectrum. That's it. It needs to come out on that. Take that, yo. Right, Raw Messiahs. You're so going to get it. Oops, I tried to get the multiplier then and missed it. There's a warp gate where the ball goes from one side of the place to the other. Weave, weave. Right, we've got Roscop has got it if you haven't noticed. I'm weaving around with his lightning speed trying to pick up coins. Oh, Roscop. He got tackled. He hasn't been worth his transfer fee at the moment. Right. Can we get this coin? Right, we probably need about 2 of these, and then we can afford another player, I think. Oh. Yeah, they've got 1 on the multiplier. Could cause some problems. Brutal Deluxe versus the Raw Messiahs. We've undone that. And they've put it back on again. Boo! Oh, please don't score. Don't score. Oh, that was close. Another coin. I think we got that, or did they get that? So we've got 2 coins, I think. Each one's worth about 100, I believe. We had 900, that puts on 1,100. So we might be able to get another player. There's another coin up there too. Needs to get it to Roscop in central midfield. Where are you, Roscop? Shout for it then, lad. Good, right, there he is. He's got a coin. Oh, he's been tackled again. Dawdling on the ball, Roscop. Sounds a bit like Roscoe Pico Train from the Dukes of Hazzard. Roscoe Pico Train. Well done. Okay, come on, lads. Ah, what? How did that happen? Right, 14-10. Raw Messiahs, you are doomed. You are doomed, team. Right, we've picked up quite a few coins here, haven't we? Right, 14-10. Half time, we're leading by 4 points, which isn't very good against Raw Messiahs, but a win is a win. We need to get huge wins now if we're going to go up the league. I'm talking about winning by about 100 points or more. Why have they still got the ball? And now they lead. 14 plays 20. We're losing by 6 points here, folks. Man. Come on. Come on. Bring the action. Come on, get a bounce dome. Good. 16-20. We trail by 4 points. Got that coin. Good. Is Roscop going to do anything? We can't lose against the Raw Messiahs. 18-20. One more dome would do it, or a goal would be good. Guess. Right, 20 all. Multiplier done. We're coming good now. There's 56 seconds left. Come on. Get this goalkeeper out of the way. Yes, and we've scored. We've hacked that through. So 35 plays 20. That's probably going to be enough to hold on. I'm confident to hold on here. Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe rises. We are the champions of the world, apart from Damocles and the Renegades and Steel Fury. But apart from them, we're the champions of the world, and and everyone in Division 1. Oof, Plank launches the ball down the pitch. There's people on the pitch. They think it's all over. Well, it's not quite. Oh, yeah. I think I'll tell you what, the difficulty level on this is brilliant, because the Amiga version, maybe, although I loved it, maybe it was a bit too easy, because I'd be able to get those multipliers quite easy, and the PlayStation 3 version as well. This is a lot more difficult, and the computer AI seems to be more aware of those multipliers and cancel those out. So it's more of a challenge, this one. It's probably the most difficult Speedball 2 I've played. Look at that, and they undid my star. Haven't seen that in any other version as well. So, you know, arguably from an AI point of view, this one is the best. Who'd have thought that on a 16-bit game? 35-24. We win again. Hopefully we can go up a few places now. A win for Brutal Deluxe. So we'll buy a star player, hopefully, and then have one last game, and then we'll call it half a league. Are you liking this game? I suppose if you're still here after all this time, you must be. Unless you're a loony, or your computer's broken and you can't turn it off. It's possessed. Right, Baroque, that's like a middling team. They're better than us in all departments. Right, we've got 1465. Who's available? A striker would be good. Right, there's Sean, Quiz, and Whis. Quiz and Whis. Let's get Quiz. Alright, Quiz. We need a central striker. He'll be good for winning the ball from the start. So we've got 2 star players now. Away we go. We're on the ball, we're on the ball, we're on the ball, we're on the ball. 148, so they're still better than us everywhere, but I'm sure with skill we can overturn this. So Baroque, a middling team, and I suppose Brutal Deluxe would still be seen as like a bottom team, a lower division team, but we've got 2 players on the transfer market, so there's been a bit of investment there. A bit of television money's come in. Oof, tough luck, sir. 2-0. No, you're not going to score. You shall not pass. As Gandalf once said. Ooh, God, they're taking a bit of a pummeling here on our goal here. So 4. Multiplier, yes. Oh, that was going to undo it then. Right, so we've got times 1.5. Good star. So we're getting the bonus points gradually easing away, although we have not scored. They hit 1 dome. Oh, dear. Come on, you Reds. Come on, the Reds. The Red Devils go forward in full effect. That power up made them go all slow. Come on, Brutal Deluxe. BD. The BDs. Get your Brutal Deluxe memorabilia in the foyer in the front there. All the stadiums are the same here. The PlayStation 3 version, there were different stadiums when you get to play people with different colours, which is nice. They're all the same, but the Amiga version, they were all the same as well. Yeah, it's a graphical delight, the PlayStation 3 version, so check that one out. Right, come on. 7 plays 4. This is tighter than it really should be with my 2-star players. I'm not really getting a big advantage from them. So everything's got to go down the middle. Yeah, that's yes. 7 plays 4. It's a tight half. I'm now kicking down. Yeah, my central strikers, I must be doing something wrong there. He's not winning those initial starts to the match ones. Right, double. Come on. One goal and this will all be over. I've got the Magna thing, have I? One goal and this will be enough, I think, for us. And they've scored. That's no good. 7 plays 14. Wake up, team. Oh, man. This isn't going to get the fans. Speedball 2 World Cup version. Could we have that? That would be quite good, actually. Speedball 2 Brazil versus England. Germany versus Mexico. Yeah, that'd be great, actually. Speedball 2 the World Cup version. What? I'm losing my special skills here. This Baroque. Yeah. I mean, they were better than us on the stats, but even so, I should be beating them. Go on, there's a striker. Oh, and he's got bopped. Bop, 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 bop. More practice required, Nick, of this game. More practice required. But it's a joy to play, and oh, should have done better there. It's a joy to play, and it'd be fun having more goes on it. Cross. Oh, we missed. Come on. Oh, I can't seem to hack through that last defender with this team. Through. Right, it's all us in attack here. Give him a little... Just need to drop the shoulder, do a bit of weaving, and go round the goalkeeper. But they've defended resolutely. I don't think there's too much we can do to get out of that. Round the dome. Come on. Yes, beat him. Good, right. And we get 20 points for that. So we've gone from miles behind to 3 points in the lead. And not a second too soon. Well done, Quiz. With 5 seconds to go. So we've won this from the jaws of defeat here. Yeah, our striker got us out of trouble. The multiplier got us out of trouble. Baroque thought they was winning. Last goal, 20 points, and we are the champions. Well done. Well done, Brutal Deluxe. We are the champions, my friend. Da, 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 da. This is exciting stuff, don't you agree? So that's week 7. Well, that's week 7 coming up. So we've played pretty much half a season. Yeah, we played half a season, 7 games. So I think we'll leave that there. We'll just see who's on the transfer market, who is available. We had 1,050, so just short of them. Just short of Sean and Rocco, defender in the midfield. We need another defender. Good. And there's Garza, a bit out of our price range. So I hope you liked having a look at that. Another mammothly long review. So that was Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe on the Commodore 64, published by ImageWorks in 1991. A really good fun game, different from the other versions, but still absolutely outstanding. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put your thoughts or memories below. Always welcome, and that's what keeps the channel alive and vibrant. If you haven't already and you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing, because that helps absolutely massively. If you want to help it a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every little bit of assistance is really grateful of. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.